So I did a thing. Check out my new bike, my first bike. All right, put my gloves on. Yeah, so I got a Raya XD helmet, and I got, let's see, Revit gloves, it's a DC jacket, some sort of like black, I don't know, special non-rip, thicker riding jeans, and some street and steel shoes, which are kind of nice. All right, welcome back. Although you probably can't tell, I have been trying to make this video for almost 2 weeks now, and the mic placement was all messed up. Kept being like super loud, and then I eventually broke the mic on accident, and then I had to order a new one and all kind of craziness. Get some music started here. I'm connected. All right. All right, guys. Take you for a little ride through the neighborhood here. Close this so it's not so windy on you. I'll open it later to see how the sound looks, or sound is. So yeah, this is my 2023 KTM 390 Adventure. I finally bought a bike, guys. It finally happened. So yep, KTM 390 Adventure. I wanted kind of an adventure dual sport bike, so if I decide to go off and ride on some trails or something, it won't be a big deal. So I decided to get a 390 instead of a bigger bike, because I wanted something, you know, pretty light. I wanted something pretty inexpensive, and I wanted something I could pick up if I drop it out on some trails and stuff like that without too much effort. So it should be a nice commuter bike to work, and should be some fun out on the trails when I finally get out on some. But it's currently Friday the 11th, I believe, 12th. Oh, let's see what it tells me here. Nope, just a time. I don't know what the date is. But yeah, I started this. I bought the bike on the 26th of April, and I'm just now finally getting around to make a video, so like half a month. So I checked out a bunch of different bikes. I sat on like a BMW 310, KLR, Kawasaki Versys 650, Tenere 7. I didn't get to sit in the Tenere 7 because somebody already bought it, but I checked it out to see if I wanted one. Let's see what else. A Triumph, I think it was a Triumph 700 Sport, something like that. And I decided on this one, mainly because it had everything I wanted. This price point, you usually don't see a TFT screen, and it's got the TFT screen, which is super nice. And then I got you know, ABS, cornering ABS. I got it's got traction control, got pretty much everything I want. I did add a quick shifter, which is nice. As long as I'm above like 2500, all I do is just shift up and down, and it does it without having to use the clutch, which is super convenient. Yep, and man, a lot of kids crossing over. This is Maddie's school here, so I don't know if they just let them cross forever or if they finally start allowing people to go. I don't know. Yeah, so I wanted an adventure bike, obviously, like I said, to be able to take it out here in the desert and ride around, hit some trails. The other options was like some sort of like sport bike. Obviously, I didn't think I wanted something like that. I also didn't want a bike that was going to go like 150 miles an hour. I have no need to do something like that. Also, with an adventure bike, I kind of get to sit upright a little more than I probably would have on some of those sport bikes. Yeah, I could have gone for a little bigger bike. I mean, they make like 550s, and you know, I think a 680 is another KTM option. But this is my first bike. I mean, other than when I rode a bike for my like motorcycle license and safety course, I haven't had any experience on a bike at all. So this is probably perfect for me. I just adjusted the suspension on it. I got adjustable suspension. I didn't mention that. At this price point, to have adjustable suspension, front forks and the rear spring are fully adjustable. All right, we're making our own lanes today. This is fun. This is a El Paso thing that I've noticed here, is that people just use the bike lane as a turn lane when it's busy. Gotta remember to turn the blinkers off. I usually notice it. Yeah, so plan today is just to drive around a little bit, see the town. I can't rev over 6,500 right now because I'm still in that break-in period. But alright, see, I can just shit through the gears. That's so cool. Yeah, once I'm over the break-in period and I take it in for its first bit of maintenance, I think they turn that limiter off and everything. So it makes going on the highway a little odd. Actually, we'll turn here, why not? It makes going on the highway a little odd because I can't rev that high. So if I want to go over 70, it doesn't want me to, basically. Or if there's like a hill or something. There's a dinosaur in that person's backyard. You see that? Okay. I wanted to get out earlier because it's Friday and all these high school kids get out right now, and I don't want to be on the road with them. But didn't work out. I spent a lot of time putting this quad mount phone charger up here. It's pretty cool. It's a like wireless charging mount. Has like a little spring in it to keep everything you know, as good as possible for actually we'll go straight. Keep everything as good as possible, as vibration free as possible. So that's pretty cool.